Welcome and introduce the VIPs and honorable dignitaries who have graced us with their presence today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to be joined by Shri Nitin Jairam Gadkari ji, Honorable Minister, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, Government of India. Thank you very much for joining us today, sir. I would request Ms. Sulajja Firodia Motwani to formally welcome Shri Nitin Jairam Gadkari ji. To kindly welcome Shri Shubhendu Jyoti Sinha. We also have with us Dr. Mrs. Jayashree Firodia, Director, Kinetic Group. Thank you to all the dignitaries for being with us today. I will also take a quick tours of the company to you, the Luna Diaries.
Honorable Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, Minister of Transport and Highways, Shri Shubhendu Sinha ji, and Mr. Feroz Lamborghini, all our family, friends, business associates, and media. It is a great pleasure to welcome Dr. Mr. Gadkari and all of you here for the momentous launch of e-Luna. It is 50 years ago that first Luna was made. And I was telling you some story about it. I was working as an electrical engineer in America. But my father wrote to me a letter. Come back to India, you want to make a moped. I said to him, what is a moped? He said, it's a common man's vehicle. So I thought he was talking something like Volkswagen Beetle. So I wound up my business and came to India. He says, no, it says cross between bicycle and motorcycle. I said, what do you mean? I'm an electrical engineer, I don't know about anything. He said, I'm there behind you. Here is 50 lakh rupees, this is your project. Of course, in those days 50 lakh was quite a good sum. But I have some conditions. One condition, no foreign component. equipment designed in India for India. It should be two-wheeler, carry two people, weight less than 50 kg, mind you, all vehicles are 100 kg weight. Factory should be made in backward area and cost should be less than 2,000 rupees. Now, mind you, these are very challenging tasks. We, with guidance from my father and our colleagues, we get it happen. Luna was the first vehicle ever, not only made with 100% local content, made for India, but also exported from India. We have exported 50,000 Luna to America, USA. And my father had some connection with Piaggio company, so he arranged for my visit there. So they asked me what would you like to see. I said R&D. So they said we can't show R&D to you. I said let me PP. So they said okay, you can PP. I saw Luna there. I said what is our Luna doing in Piaggio's factory? Piaggio R&D. Because Piaggio is the topmost name in two-wheelers. They said we bring your Luna every year one model to see how the vehicle which runs on adulterated petrol in the atmosphere overloaded can run 50,000 kilometers. How will it survive? So we always bring one model every year to see what we have done. We learn from it. So what I would say is, if a product is made for India, made in India, it can capture the world market. So Luna is one such product, I think, which can not only capture the Indian market, but also world market. Because it can last on Indian roads, can pass the required tests for durability and also versatility. The Indians are very demanding. They want product to be good looking, easy to ride, easy to maintain, and low cost. A product which passes all these tests can be exported, can capture the world. So all my best wishes to Suraj and all our colleagues here, please go capture Indian market and then world market. When we made Luna, we created a bond between us and the museum. Various things, by being nice, by being attentive to the requirement, by creating many events, giving a pride of position. So creating a bond with the customers is the key. So what bond of Luna can create? My opinion. Luna is a product not only for urban market, but also for the rural market. The rural guy can bring his produce to urban area and sell. For the advantage, he will get a better price, so he is not dependent on middlemen. Urban guy will get a lower price because they don't have to buy from market committee and from mini markets. They don't have to spend time going and visiting. Luna can serve the purpose of bringing the produce from rural area to urban area and benefit both. So why only urban area, why only rural area to urban area? Urban to rural also is equal with traffic. Urban area guys can give work to rural area guys and they come and send it back. Japan, when they started their journey of prosperity, in 1940s and 50s, they did what? They took products from urban area to rural area, including printed circuit board making, developed the rural guys, industries, trained them and got the product back. So I think if we are particularly about how to bring urban area communication together, how to bring rural products to urban area and urban business to rural area. I think that is something which Luna can do very well. You know, many years ago, Chief Minister Kamaraj of Tamil Nadu, he did two things. One is connected every road, every village by road. Maybe not very wide road, but he did connect. And he electrified every village.
CEO of Kinetic Money. She is here to catapult us.
First of all, a very, very special welcome to all of you. And I'm so thankful to Gatkari sir for accepting our invitation. He's truly the inspiration today who's driving India's e-mobility movement. To have him as a chief guest for launching e-Luna, I think it's absolutely a great honor for all of us. The stalwarts are India's EV policy makers, Subhendu Sinha ji, and we're soon going to be joined by Dr. Qureshi from MHI. Thank you so much for coming today. My dear friend and our partner, Ferruccio Lamborghini, he has come all the way from Italy for this launch because he loved the e-Luna. Welcome, Ferruccio. The legend who created Luna, my father, Dr. Firodia, welcome dad and mom. Well-wishers of Kinetic who have come here today to support us, and dear friends from the media. A warmest welcome to all of you, and thank you for being with us here on this very, very special occasion. Friends, a product becomes a revolution when it not just meets a need, but it makes a deep impact on the lives of its consumers, changes their lives for the better, at scale and for a long time to come. At Kinetic, we have created two such revolutions. The first revolution in the 1970s, a product that revolutionized personal mobility, the legendary Kinetic Luna. Almost everyone owned it and loved it. Not just our fathers, but our sisters, neighbors, buas, chachas, cousins, mama, you get the point. Luna became a symbol of success, independence, and transforming the way India moved and progressed. 20 years later, 1990s, the second revolution, when Kinetic brought the Kinetic Honda to the Indian markets, and it changed the urban mobility as India's first gearless scooter. It became the 16 to 61 bike, lovingly called Cargo or Kinetic. I bet it was the first scooter for a lot of us in the audience today. Truly revolutionary. And 3 decades later, today the world is very different. Fuel prices are soaring and pollution has become unbearable, and electric vehicles are need of the hour. Unfortunately, the existing electric vehicles are catering to a very niche audience. They're very expensive and they're not suitable for most of India. So I believe that India needs a revolution now in its transition to e-mobility. We need an electric vehicle that's going to change lives at scale and for years to come. And so today, my friends, we're completing a hat-trick of revolutions. We want to work and make efforts to bring e-mobility for all. So I bring to you, ladies and gentlemen, a promise that Kinetic Green today vows and takes a pledge that we will work tirelessly to make green mobility accessible and practical for all Indians. And that's where we have a chance to say, Fir se chal meri Luna, presenting the Kinetic e-Luna, super stylish, super sturdy, and I believe that the star is born. अब सारा इंडिया बोलेगा फिर से चल मेरी Luna. I want to share with all of you today that e-Luna is not just an electric moped. I was meeting some of the journalists earlier in the afternoon, and we had a lot of interactions around this. e-Luna is not an electric moped. In fact, there is no peg, there is no pedal. It's a completely new bike, completely new vehicle. And I believe that while it borrows wonderfully from its predecessor, but it's a case of nostalgia meets innovation. e-Luna, my friends, is a big idea. And let me share with you why. They have no ground clearance, they're very expensive, the servicing is difficult, there is too much software. It's not something that the small town India, the rural India can easily adopt and use today. And therefore they are not buying it. I think that's where the e-Luna comes in. The e-Luna today, according to me, is a very special product because it is built not only for the tier 1 markets but tier 2, tier 3 markets. The genius of my father, with a very familiar chain transmission system that's prevalent in all our motorcycles. That means that it can be repaired anywhere. If the vehicle has a puncture, you do not take out the hub motor and have a lot of complication. It can be serviced by your local mechanic for easy serviceability. So according to me, the e-Luna is the only EV in the country today which is designed not just for the tier 1 but the tier 2, tier 3 and rural markets. It's geographically inclusive and therefore we can confidently say that it's a big idea and it appeals to not just the urban but, as our chairman sir said, even the rural customers. And therefore the e-Luna is a big idea designed to be partner in progress for the progressive India, Bharat. As we all know, the Bharat or the hinterland of India is going to be the biggest growth in e-Luna to be gold, we'll make it gold. If you like purple, we'll make it purple. And we can also bring you all kinds of accessories to really make it a Meri Wali Luna. And now before the grand unveiling, what about the price of e-Luna? What do you think the e-Luna should cost? Let's see if the prices of electric vehicles today in India, to give a context of the e-Luna pricing, the parameters and the prices. Today, if you look at the high speed or the registered electric two-wheelers, typically the range is between 75 to 150 kilometers, speed is 50 kilometers plus, batteries lithium ion, most of them are FAME approved, the registered and high quality high speed two-wheelers. They are registered, some of them have digital platforms, some of them have an app. The e-Luna scores on all of these. It is fully equipped with the features and functionality which compares to the best in the country. What are the prices of the two-wheelers, electric two-wheelers in India today? If I look at a universe of all 40 electric two-wheelers in the country, the prices range from something like 90,000 rupees to 2,09,000 rupees. Average price is 1,22,000. And 80% of these cost more than 1 lakh rupees. Once, which constitute almost 80-85% of the market. Their price ranges from 1,05,000 to 1,49,000, average being 1,24,000. In my opinion, this is the reason, this expensive price, that e-vehicles today are a luxury and not a practical, accessible solution for most of India. And this is what our e-Luna promises to change. If the e-Luna has to be not a mere product but a revolution, then it must break this barrier, and it in a big way. So can the e-Luna make e-mobility accessible and affordable to all? Does Kinetic have an ace up its sleeve? What should be the price? What is the price of electric Luna? So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm proud to announce the introductory ex-showroom price of e-Luna. I think this is a revolutionary product at a breakthrough price, and I'm sure you will agree. With this price, I think every Indian will get. So e-Luna is back. Luna is back, I should say, with an E. And not just one E, but 6 E's. It's for everywhere. It's for everyone. It can do everything. It's economical and it's got the emotion of love and pride. So ladies and gentlemen, I think the new revolution has started. The possibilities are endless and it's time to say, फिर से चल मेरे लूना. Thank you so much.
काइनेटिक ग्रुप के चेयरमैन डॉक्टर अरुण फिरोदिया, सीईओ मिसेस सनुजा फिरोदिया, मिस्टर रितेश मंत्री, सम्मानीय अतिथिगण, भाई और बहनों, मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि मैं भी अपने कॉलेज डे में लूना को यूज कर रहा था और उस समय वो पेट्रोल पे थी और 40 रुपए पेट्रोल का भाव था, तो कॉस्ट निकालने के बाद एवरेज के हिसाब से 30 से 40 पैसे खर्चा आता था। पर ये जो लूना है इसकी जो कॉस्ट है वो 10 पैसे किलोमीटर है और 100 किलोमीटर जो है वो 10 रुपए की केवल कॉस्ट है। मैं सुलुजा को और उनके सहयोगियों को विशेष रूप से इसके लिए बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन करता हूँ। इस हॉल में आने के बाद मुझे याद आती है कि पत्रकार मुझे अक्सर प्रश्न पूछते थे जब मैं इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल की वकालत करता था कि अगर रास्ते में बंद होगी तो क्या होगा, ये होगा तो क्या होगा। इलेक्ट्रिक पर कोई गाड़ी चल सकती है इसके ऊपर विश्वास नहीं था। पर आज हमारे देश में इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल, 2 व्हीलर, 4 व्हीलर, 3 व्हीलर, बसेस इतनी पॉपुलर हुई है कि अब बड़े प्रमाण पे मेरा विश्वास है कि 5 साल के अंदर देश में आपको इलेक्ट्रिक बस ही दिखेगी। आज राजस्थान के मुख्यमंत्री मेरे पास आए थे और मुझे कह रहे थे कि 500 इलेक्ट्रिक बसेस मुझे किसी से दिलाइए, वही ऑपरेटर होगा। मैंने तुरंत एक से बात की और उन्होंने तैयारी जताई। आने वाले समय में दिल्ली से जयपुर, जिसका उल्लेख अरुण जी कर रहे थे, हम लोग इलेक्ट्रिक केबल हाईवे बना रहे हैं। तो स्वाभाविक रूप से जो हमारी बस जाएगी जिसमें हवाई जहाज जैसी सब फैसिलिटी होगी और दिल्ली से जयपुर 2 घंटे में जाएंगे और टिकट रेट डीजल बस की तुलना में 30% कम होगा। तो एक बहुत बड़ा रिवॉल्यूशन है। आज मैं कार्यक्रम में आया हूं तो मेरे पास जो गाड़ी है वो 100% इथेनॉल पर चलने वाली इनोवा है और वो 60% बिजली तैयार करती है। तो इसका मतलब उसका पेट्रोल का भाव 25 रुपये लीटर एवरेज के हिसाब से पड़ता है। इंपोर्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट, कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव, पोल्यूशन फ्री और इंडिजिनियस। मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि विशेष रूप से जो गरीब लोग हैं, जो सर्विस क्लास में हैं और जो एवरेज 20 से 25,000 रुपये महीने की जिनकी सैलरी है, उन लोगों के लिए ये वरदान है। और निश्चित रूप से टू व्हीलर के मार्केट में इसको बहुत अच्छा रिस्पांस मिलेगा। मैं इसके रिसर्च टीम को भी धन्यवाद दूंगा। इसकी क्वालिटी भी अच्छी है और स्टडीनेस भी अच्छा है और लिथियम आयन बैटरी के कारण निश्चित रूप से इसका जो परिणाम रहेगा, परफॉर्मेंस रहेगा, वो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा। और विशेष रूप से हमारे जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट प्लेसेस है, तालुका प्लेसेस है, अब सब जगह हमने अच्छे रोड बना दिए हैं। तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि कहीं अड़चन है। तो डोमेस्टिक मार्केट में तो अच्छा होगा ही, पर सबसे अच्छा जो आत्मनिर्भर भारत के लिए हमारी ऑटोमोबाइल इंडस्ट्री की आज जिस प्रकार से बदल रही है, जब मैं मंत्री बना तो हम 7वें नंबर पे थे और आज हमने जापान को पीछे डालकर तीसरे नंबर पर आए। 12.5 लाख करोड़ की ये इंडस्ट्री बनी है जो देश में भारत सरकार को और सभी राज्यों को सबसे ज्यादा जीएसटी देती है। 4.5 करोड़ युवाओं को जॉब इसके कारण मिला है और इसमें करीब 4 से 5 लाख करोड़ का हमारा एक्सपोर्ट है। तो मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि ये टू व्हीलर इंडस्ट्री में काफ़ी बड़ा पोटेंशियल है। अब गरीब व्यक्ति भी इसको खरीद कर सकता है। तो मैं निश्चित रूप से सुनिया को और उसकी टीम को बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन करता हूँ, धन्यवाद देता हूँ, ताकि हमारे जो गरीब हैं, जो विशेष रूप से झुकी झोपड़ी में रहते हैं, रास्ते पर काम करते हैं, कोई हेयर कटिंग सैलून में काम करता है, कोई सफाई का काम करता है, ऐसे छोटे छोटे लोगों के लिए ये वरदान होगा। और इसीलिए मेरी काइनेटिक ग्रीन ई लूना इस प्रोजेक्ट के लिए फिर से एक बार बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, शुभेच्छाएं, धन्यवाद।
We are really honored to hear from you. It is also your vision for our Make in India dream, and I hope e-Luna will play a part in your vision too. Thank you very much. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now the floor is open for Q&A. Mr. Lajja is back on stage. So if you have any questions, please raise your hands. We'll get the mic across to you. And please introduce yourself first and then ask the question.